Good luck, have fun to both teams. Oops. Alright, so game is underway here, guys. And on the left side, we have GDM. On the right side for GDM, we have Pharaon playing Zeus. In the pocket, they have their Uranus, Zokyo. That's a bit unlucky for them. And on the top side, Add-on playing Zeus. On the side of TBL, Ivan is playing Zeus on the left side. In the pocket is Play Hard playing the Uranus. So I guess it's fair. Both teams got a bit unlucky in that their Uranus was in the pocket. And Hades played by Metallo on the bottom side here. A nice first dock here from Play Hard. He's got 3 fish spots. Same on the top side. Not so good for Ivan though. His fish aren't quite as safe, but he does have a nice 2-patch down here, which is very, very safe. Otherwise, the Uranus player Zokyo's dock here is pretty crap compared to this. And over here, a decent dock for Add-on. Relic-wise, we see one here. Hardest Folly improves line of sight for scouts. Doesn't really matter. Army improvements less expensive. This is very nice. This Anvil of Fastest here. Top side infantry train faster. That can be nice in the late game for both. More so for Zeus, but it can also be decent for the Hades player. And finally, Pelt of Argus improves line of sights for all units. That's just a generally nice relic, but not going to impact the game in any significant way. Oh, this is okay. Boots of Kick. He improves hero speed. This another nice relic, but without a Loki in the game, it's not that relevant. And it looks like the players want the lag to be fixed. I don't know who's causing it because everybody is looks okay. If I go back to Voobly and I ping everyone, oops. It looks like TBL have the worst connection, whereas GDM have pretty good connection with me anyway. It's not me. I'm not FP with anybody.
Are you ready?
Yeah, there is some lag. It's kind of choppy, freezing a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty bad. If we look at the actual time here, seems to be flowing okay now. I think this is a new relic found. More hit points for buildings, another nice relic, but won't impact the game in any significant manner. So 5 fish build here from the Zeus, and he's probably going to make a few more now that he's got his temple down. Add-on doing a similar thing with 6 fish. Ivan also doing a similar thing. So yeah, pretty much everyone doing the same thing at this point in the game. Nothing too unexpected. Maybe he's thinking the gastropheeds are going to be very important in this game, but I mean, it's not like Greeks are lacking in the strong late game siege department. So Gas are not really necessary. Some idols here from Ivan, but he moves them right away, so nice job. And we should see these players upping anytime now. Very nice uptime here from Metallo. He's already up 40% Athena. Play Hard up 5% Prometheus. That's a bit late. And Ivan is up 30% Hermes. So TBL going to go for 1 Resto and 1 Seize. This is bad. He needs to remember to make a storehouse here. Hopefully he does so soon. Meanwhile, Add-on is 45% Athena, so he's 30% behind Metallo. 25% Prometheus, so he's again about 25% behind, and 36%. So in general, GDM is very slow to be up compared to TBL, and so I don't think that they will have a very fun time on the water as a result, because they're going to be far behind in the boat count early on. If they micro properly though, and they don't lose any early boats, they should be fine to catch up. But it's kind of hard to do so. Losing early boats or losing, you know, more than 1 or 2 fishing ships, because then your economy is set so far back. Biremes are starting, or triremes? I thought they were biremes. Cool. Starting to come out here. Biremes for Addy, triremes for. Okay, see how that is. So Add-on coming in with some aggression here. He's going to get the worst of this trade because he's going to get a few hits on a fishing ship but take damage on his aeroship. Nice micro there though. He's chasing. Here comes the double though, and yeah, that's going to be rejected right away. Meanwhile, some fights going on down here and a double. So it's going to be a double on the top side against red and a double on the bottom side against purple. Shockwave gets cast here, and they've managed to do some pretty good damage, picking off a boat with it, and maybe even getting this fishing ship. Nope, good micro there from Add-on, garrisoning that fishing ship just in time. And Zokyo actually coming up to fight the double. He says, I think Pharaon's going to be okay by himself. A little bit of missed micro here from Pharaon losing his Minotaur to the boats. However, Metallo lost like 2 boats for that, so it's probably actually a decent trade here for Pharaon. Scout gets picked off there by the town center, and the 2-on-2 boat fight continues up here. Let's see what kind of teamwork these two teams can muster here. A little bit of misplay from Zokyo here, but not too bad, only losing about 1/3 of a boat. Good micro there from Play Hard, drawing these 3 boats in. Ooh, this isn't looking too good for GDM. But nice back here, and Play Hard needs to turn around and fight again though. A bit of a miscommunication here from TBL. I think they got the worst of that exchange. And now Metallo's on the defensive. But he has more boats in this location. Actually 11-11, even boat count. There are 2 restorations on the side of GDM though, so they have better odds of winning the water. What TBL really want to do is amalgamate maybe a 3v3 fight and use their resto in that situation. Ooh, and unfortunately that boat couldn't path away. It's really important not to lose any boats in these fights because restoration will heal them all up. This boat, 7 health, and Pharaon doesn't want to fight because the reinforcements are coming in closer for Metallo at an even boat count. On the side over here, looks like Play Hard lost a lot of boats. He's down to 5 boats now, which is less than Zokyo, so he's going around with the fast Addy boats to try to do some raiding. And Pharaon has some still 12-12 boat count, so very even here. Both players microing relatively evenly. Doesn't want to lose this boat. Little tip for you guys, if you're fighting with your boats and you're moving towards your opponent, make sure you put your lower boats in the very back of your army. If you just move them backwards and reselect the whole army, they'll automatically be positioned to the back. On land, there is still no fighting going on, and let's take a look at the economy ups as soon as this these guys unclash here. Metallo has hand axe and pickaxe. Play Hard has nothing. Ivan has only hand axe. Meanwhile, on this side, we've got hand axe for add-on, hand axe pickaxe both for Zokyo, and hand axe pickaxe both for Pharaon. Looking back again at this fight, we have about 18 ships against 17 ships, and a nice little micro there. So Pharaon taking a little bit of a lead. Still a 2v2, a big 2v2 going on this side, but I think GDM is winning it. There, pop the resto. It's not the best resto though. Ooh, I say that, but this was a really good shockwave. If they just micro these boats properly now, they can do a lot of damage. Oh, a little bit miss micro there though. They didn't attack the boats when they actually had the advantage. And Zokyo's boats are kind of just running in when they could be doing a lot of damage. But still, I think that GDM do have the advantage in this fight. Meanwhile, Pharaon pressuring on this side. He seems to have secured the water, but with the help of restoration, oh yeah. Oh, a nice reaction there from Metallo. He's got a lot of low HP boats, so this is a very effective restoration. But I think that unless there's some miss micro from Pharaon, he should be able to overcome this location. Yeah, actually he's not microing right now, so we'll see what happens. Getting back up to the top side here. GDM is doing very nice here. It looks like the water is 1 for them. Yeah, so they should cut production. These boats shouldn't be being made right now. The water is already 1. Same with these boats. And good. So he's only producing from 1 dock. Nope, that's not true. He's producing from 2 docks. So they need to cut production now. They're making a little bit too many boats, overcommitting on the water. And we should see second town center being grabbed immediately by Metallo. It looks like that's where he's headed now. And the same for the other. Playhard's already grabbed his second, and Ivan is going now for his second town center up there. Boat production has been cut now, but Blue is still producing boats. That's a big mistake. And per sign getting researched and some fishing ships. Perfect. As soon as you win the water, if you have spare wood, you want to be making fish. Otherwise, you want to be grabbing the second town center right away. Fish on this map is not that big a deal because you can't really gather them that efficiently. They're so far away from the shoreline. But you can still grab like these 2 and these 2 and these 3 as well. So the second town center is up there for Metallo now, and Ivan should be grabbing his very soon. He's also just a little bit greedy. He's going for all 3 of the town centers. The Minotaur Hero are coming. Luckily, though, add-on's a bit slow. He didn't make his Odysseus. Oh, he did. He's just not actually going up. So this TC should be able to go up without any issue. No, we do have a little bit of Terma here from Playhard to support. A little bit of Vil Micro here will ensure that he doesn't lose any just by cutting around. But losing 1 there, not the end of the world. And there's the second town center grabbed for Pharaon. Zokyo has his 3 town centers now, and Addon is grabbing his 4 town center now. He's going to follow that up with a few military academies. So it looks like it's going to be another double on the top side. That's the side that Playhard decided to go on. And the boats are still cleaning out the docks on this side. Most of the fish has been eliminated quickly, though. Yeah, if we look, TBL is not even fishing anywhere anymore. They're completely off the shoreline. So that's a nice advantage for GDM. However, like I said earlier, they did overcommit a little bit on the water, so they did lose a lot of resources on that front. They could have cut production earlier and, you know, grabbed the town center and saved about 800 resources each. Makes a big difference. So we've got 6 farms here for Metallo. It's a little bit interesting that he chooses to farm before grabbing these berry bushes back here. Some nice harass coming in from Pharaon, though, killing a few villagers at the front here. A few talks are going to come out, but the talks are going to lose in this fight. Odysseus so freaking strong, 352 damage or health, and good track. Boats are going to be real pain in the butt at this point, though, because they hug the shoreline here and here, and this point of the map is so tight that Ivan cannot ever auto-queue units anywhere but like up here basically. If he auto queues them, you know, on the map like here, anywhere where my mouse cursor is right now, they're gonna walk by these ships and get destroyed. Some harass coming in here from this random Promethean Offspring, and it almost gets the citizen, so that would have been a nice pick off. There goes the bolts, so Ajax is down. I think that was a good trade, because now it looks like he has the advantage in this fight. I don't know if the bolt there was worth it, but there it is, I guess. And Ivan actually having 8 farms there, 7 farms there, and 9 farms there. So we went into an actually pretty strong boom. He hasn't actually been making units. He's just gone into full boom mode. That stable is going down now. And this TC is going to be in real bad shape once these GDM players get mythic, if they still withhold the water at that time. We see Playhard has now made it into the heroic age. He's going to try to block Adon from taking his third, but that's not going to happen. Zokyo doing a good job there of picking off these units, chasing them down, and protecting his ally. Meanwhile, the Hades talks are going to have an advantage here, as they have about 0.65 more damage. As well, he has the Shades to tank some of this damage. And with the Water 1, I would have expected GDM to start making more Hippocons. So I don't think he needs quite this many boats. He actually has, wow, 17 boats. He needs to delete some of these boats. He's probably popped. And he's pushing this location. This is not a good push. This palace is, and this, you know, there's enough units here that he's just kind of bleeding resources right now, and he wisely backs. This is one of the. Please, let's take a quick look at this storehouse, guys. This is the worst storehouse I've ever seen in the history of AOT. It's so far away. Getting back to the action though. It's like this locate. They're gonna start being able to push on Edon. He's done a pretty good job making enough military buildings around this location to help defend, but now that the destroyers are coming out, as well as the Dryads. Oh, but Odysseus is here, so the Dryads shouldn't be an issue. And he's also got a few Minotaurs, which will make quick work of these destroyers. So, well played there from Adon. They want to pick off this Odysseus. It's only got 10 health, and once it dies, these Minotaurs are going to be free to do a lot of damage. There are no heroes otherwise in this location. So, microing a few talks on these. On the Odysseus there would be huge. And back on this side, it looks like things are relatively even. However, if Metallo ever gets pushed back, he's going to be hurting on this gold mine. And these cav are nicely placed. But the army size looks a little bit to be in Metallo's favor, given that his reinforcements are closer. So a very tough balance there. If Pharaon had a bit more army, he could push Metallo off this gold mine, which would help a lot. The tower spam starting there from Ivan though. He's got they've got 2 towers and 2 palaces in this location, so very nicely played. This palace is gonna go down in a moment though, but it's very hard for them to actually defend this location with so much arrow fire coming down. However, I say that, and the palace fire is stuck on the military academy, so it's not doing as much as it could be. Could be doing a lot of damage here. This Manticore is going to do a lot of work as well. Metallo's actually popped here on the 2 town center, but he is 4 to 2 town centers. Pharaon actually did manage to snag that 4 town center. And he's kind of losing units for no reason here. This is a nice forward palace. So it's a clock on the left side. It looks like GDM is poised to win this right now. There's Underworlds there are a lot of underworlds, so you don't know what's going to happen here. A third tower is now put down, and he's going to attempt to put a fortress. Depends how long they can hold this location, though. But with this 4-2 TC advantage, and even making some Petropolis, he's going to be pushed off this gold mine. I don't expect Metallo to be able to hold that long. He still doesn't have the tower up, which is going to be crucial in a moment. Loses a few vills there as well as pushed off this gold mine. But there are so many talks here that it's going to be a little bit of a slow push. He needs these Petropolis to come out. He's actually popped right now. Sky Passage is there, which is well played by Zokyo, though. But, yeah, this fortress and these 3 towers, putting on another palace. Zokyo, a nice spam there of 2 palaces to help secure this location for a little bit, and it looks like they won't be able to take down the town center for at least another 3 minutes or so. Still got some boats here that he might want to get rid of. He's actually built another dock there and grabbed a few more fish spots. So nice, well played by Pharaon. It's only a matter of time though until Metallo melts. So TBL probably want to think about underworlding away from this location. They're not going to be able to actually push it anytime soon. They're not scouting it though. They don't have any units back there. Metallo's up Mythic now, while Pharaon is still in the Heroic Age though. So if he can use... Oh, there's a ceasefire cast by Ivan the Terrible. I'm not sure why he cast that. Ooh, play hard going for Titan Gate there. That can certainly bring them back in the game. They may have just cast the Seas to give Metallo a moment to actually stabilize. This Turn Gate was dealt with very quickly. Ah, yes, thank you. You're right. There is a scout back here from Ivan the Terrible, so they are able to actually underworld if they need to. And a medium cav coming out here. These guys have been trying to build this fortress, but it doesn't work very well during ceasefire. There doesn't seem to be any units combating it though, so it should have no problems getting up post-siege. This Titan Gate, he's actually YOLO'd and put all his vills on the Titan Gate. And I don't think this can be stopped. There are some hoplites running here though. If they can kill these hoplites, they guarantee that the Titan Gate gets up. They should just ghost block it, or maybe a few dryads are coming out here. Looks like, oh, a nice shockwave there. And boom, boom, boom. Oh, it's so close. And there goes the other world. They don't want to take any risks. And so Pharaon's going to come in here, and is it going to be in time? It's very close. There's 80% on this Titan Gate. 2 Petropolis come out. Immediate response, though, from Play Hard. He's ready with all these destroyers, and it looks like this underworld goes down. Yes, this underworld goes down, so this Titan Gate is definitely getting up. There are not nearly enough units here to actually defend the location, and these Arcus are going to town. That's going to hurt Pharaon a lot, basically losing his whole army and not doing much with it. Meanwhile, Mythic Metallo is pushing quite hard. Cultists are coming out here from Pharaon, which is a bit surprising. Those are units you usually make if you're low on resources or desperate. It's because add-ons have been making units and losing them instantly. Then Colossus is starting some siege. Meanwhile, though, Teal actually remade the water, and he's coming in with naval oxybellies and actually trying to take down this town center. So that's a well played there, but there's a good reaction from both red and blue, making fire ships and hammer ships. But Titan is coming now, and Playhard has reset his economy. He's also got a very nice Addy army. Once he gets heavy infantry, he's going to be in really good shape to attack this location. On the right side, Metallo doing a nice job surviving here, actually repairing some buildings in key locations, trying not to get pushed off this gold mine because he hasn't started trade yet. He does have this gold mine back here though, which has a little bit of gold, so it can sustain him a little bit longer even if he gets pushed off this location. And this Colossus was eating trees, just kind of soaking up damage. And oh man, this is rough. There are 4 TCs to 2 here still, and lots of patrol glide being made. They're counting on the fact that this Titan can push through this location very quickly. Ooh, nice use of all the hammer ships here, taking down this palace. Or fortress, pardon me. Alright, so this town center is going to go down momentarily, but the question is, can they kill Add-on fast enough? Because Metallo is getting pushed back quite hard here. He's fought at 2 town centers against a lot of Petroboli, Helipolis, and some Silver Colossus action. Peltists are raiding him. He's off his gold mine. This is going to be close. On one side, they just have like a really strong Mythic Zeus, and on one side, they have 2v1 plus a Titan. Titan's not being utilized to its full potential right now, though. It's actually attacking Colossus. What it really wants to be doing is moving along to the next town center. You need to remove population. Petroboli doing a lot of work here. The Dryads are actually supporting this location, which is probably not the best. Pharaoh doesn't need these Dryads. The Dryads will probably be better off attacking a Titan or helping defend this location. But in any case, Metallo is going to be dying very, very soon. Dryads are going out now. He casts Sentinel. Doesn't really help him. It actually only gets 1 Sentinel. Immediate resign from Metallo. He says, I'm dead, and I'm a little bit surprised they didn't try holding on a bit earlier, but I suppose Sokyo now has his Titan here, and that'll probably seal their fate. So GG. GDM will be taking game 1. So it looks like the water winning was instrumental in this win. They had more food than the opponents, as we expect. Wood, on the other hand, was pretty. Economy was pretty even across the board. Yeah, like everything is very close. Game was very close. If the Titan had gone the other way to help the 4 vs 2 TC situation, it might have been okay, as Apple mentions there.
Yes.
But if we look here, units lost. It's a lot of units lost for add-on there. But he has a lot of kills as well. So GG. That'll be game 1.